Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today we're going to do part 2 of the Million Little Monsters coloring page I'm working on in Lulu Mayo's book. We're working on this little guy back here. Finished the bottom of the apple. Did a little more work on this, and what I did was took my eraser and just made a couple of little dots up on the apple, both sides, just like that, and down at the bottom. Gonna add in some like little sparkles going up. I did a little bit of it up here in the leaf also. So that's how we managed to do those little marks. Thought that might give it a little more animation for the picture instead of, just apple. Give it a sparkle. I'll go in with some white and put some little lines that come out there too, so when we get to that part. Today we're going to work on, we'll get like 4 colors here. We came down with the cream color, and then I'm going to have to get like a shadow color. Don't know if I want to go that way or if I want to go with that antique brass here. That'll be pretty. Okay, apple, deepest red, and a lighter red. That'll work, I think. We're going to do the pulls that come down, and I want to kind of do it like a candy cane. We got a lot of candy on the opposite page, so we're just going to do it in kind of red stripage and yellow stripage. So we'll go in the yellow first because this is going to be a little time consuming for me. I'll get you down for a second. Okay, so we're going to go with the cream first, and then we'll go in with the antique brass. And we'll just pick. I want the cream to be up here, so we're going to start at the tops. I just don't want red right next to the red, but who knows what's going to happen down at the bottom. And then every other one. If I do this one, skip that one, do this one, and this one. Okay. You should be holding on to one. And that one will have to be red, but we have to put a line in there. Where's black? I know I have black out. We're just going to pull that in just a little bit. So we'll shadow that part. And then pull it in here too, but make that round. Then it goes down. Okay. So, I'm working with cream. Put that in that one. And then you have there. So we go here, here, and down here. All right, here. Yep, that one. Worked out pretty good. Okay, we're going to take the red. This is red. This is crimson red, so get the color name right for you. Okay. Then we'll put in our shadowing spots. So we'll start up at this end. The red one, we're going to, that was the antique brass color we used on the red. We used the Crisman Lake. Crisman red. We're going to use Crisman Lake. See if it darkens it any. If it's not dark enough, well, I want a darker color than that. So we'll pick, we'll do Tuscan red. There we go. Okay, when I sharpen that. Pieces are a little small. There. Cute enough. Do mushrooms. Gonna be done with the reddish colors too. Same ones we've got out. So let's pick an orange color. I don't know. This is more purple than I would want, I think. They're the same pencils I used in the apple. I just have to pick one that I don't think is going to be too purpley. Okay, we're going to start with the yellow ochre, and we're going to make kind of a blob color on these in one spot. I might have two. Then the orange. This is a poppy red, but I'm using that as my orange. And then we'll bring in the darker color that I wanted was Perylene Violet. Okay, same thing with the eraser. Make sure it's clean. Okay, I'm not crazy about this one, so we're going to color that one back in, but lighter so that those have a little bit of color left out of them. Maybe really darken it down here. I'm just putting a little more pressure on it to get that to have a little more color in it. That'll work for me. Take the Tuscan red here and we're just going to outline these. Okay, we've got grass, so let's put in some grass down here. We're going to go in first with the old gold. We're just going to add it in on some of these. Okay, then we'll go in with a little of the olive green. Roses. Oh boy. That one was pink. I'm gonna go in cream first. That's a leaf. Okay. Then we'll go in with the magenta. And then we'll go in with I need a redder color than these. Don't know if I want to go that dark. Maybe we'll just go in with the Holbein white and see if that'll turn it a little pinker. And then just come out to the tips. I think that'll work. That wasn't the color I used. The roses to match. Go. All right. Now we've got the little characters to do here. Okay, for the animals that are on the merry-go-round, not the little critters, but these guys. We're going to do them kind of in a neutral color so that the animals will stand out a little more, but their decorations will have the brighter colors, but their bodies will be kind of a little bit more in the background, I guess you're going to call it. They're not going to stand out as much. So I got out warm gray 20%, warm gray 50%, and Wisteria to try to give it a little bit of a shimmer with the Holbein white that I'm going to bring in. So we're going to go in with the 20% warm gray first. And put down some shadowing. You know, under the tummies are going to be the darker. This leg definitely will be darker because it's underneath. You will have some shadowing on the underside of the leg. Chest. I move this paper. Move the book up a tiny bit so I can get to do it a little better here. Okay, a little deeper color. And if you want to add in any lines for the face, you can do that. I've got a little bit pointed here, so we're going to kind of bring out a little cheek here for this guy. going to exaggerate these fluff marks. If you turn the pencil, you can always get a little tiny sharp bit there just to get that going. I'm not sure what these guys are, but they got horns. I'm going to angle the eye down just a little bit here. And bring that out towards the nose. And then if you want, you can give them a tiny little mouth, or you can leave them without them. And I think I will leave without, but we have our little nose there. Keep turning that pencil. This is the Wisteria. we're going to bring in the 501 white. It's got red on it, so we have to get rid of that. Just scribble that on a piece of paper. Go. I'm just going to sharpen that a little bit. Get a little of that Wisteria down here. Got red on that eraser, and that's why you always clean it off. Okay. Now on his saddle work, we're going to go in with the reddish colors on his saddle butt bit. So we're going to go in with magenta here. Tiny bit of the poppy red. And then a little bit of the Tuscan red that's going to go right under his wing here. Okay. Go in with the poppy red up here. A little bit of the magenta. There we go. The back will be going with the dark teal. This is a color that's up in the leaf. We're going to try the warm gray in here. Just to blend that up a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that up here on his harness. Okay, his hoofs, we're going to go in with this, some kind of a brown color. I've got the oxide brown. It's also in the apple. I mean, all these colors on my desk are in the apple except for the grays. This is the dark brown. There we go. Got a tail over here I didn't do. It's the gray, the 20%. We've got hills and valleys. In the valleys we want darker. Then a hill. Then a valley. Then a hill and a valley. That just gives you that ruffle effect. Okay, then we're going to go in with the Wisteria. And put it on the bottom part. We'll get out my favorite black pen to put little eyes on these things. It's the Sakura Glaze Black, and we're just going to pop that on his eye, and that'll stand out more. As long as I don't touch it, we're fine. Oh, that's not the color I wanted there. Whoops. Just needed to blend a little more there. Okay. Let's see. Gonna do all the guys the same way. This one's gonna be a little, they got puffballs on their heads, so we're not gonna do any lines like we did here. I'm gonna make some of those a little more there though. This is black. Anyway, I'll mess with him later. Is this his tail or his tail? Kind of looks like it could be either one. It could be this guy's, or because these horses have got these, or whatever they are, got these wiggly tails. And he's got like a raccoon tail. Oh boy, what choices on that one? I'll have to think about that. So we're just going to do them all the same coloration here. And we'll put a little purple in him too. And then the white. None of these guys got tails. Maybe if I go through the book and find out if he's got a tail or not. Hold on. Okay, here he is here. No tail. It's got the little guy with the heart on his head. So I'm going to make that the tail of this critter that he's riding. So we're just going to take in the gray, the darker gray. Shadow up that one side. The lighter gray. Blend it up. And then bring in a little of that Wisteria on the other side. So that makes it blend in with him. His seat is going to start off green. So we're going to do it in olive green. And then bring in some, let's see, old gold. Bum, 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 bum. I got another green out here somewhere. This is the teal. Just going to darken that a little. Then we'll put the old gold in the seat. And the antique brass in here. Cream just to blend it. Okay. He'll get an eye just like that guy, but we have to wait. The other guy's going to be colored just like him. Let's get these little guys done. For some reason, he looks like he should be purple. Purple is nowhere in this other than this lilac-y color, so I'm going to bring that right in and color him up in that. He's a little giant purple people eater. I don't know. He's cute, but he's going to be the purple. Okay, we're going to shadow him with a little bit of the warm gray. There it goes. This one. Why yellow is screaming at me, I don't know. But if we do them yellow, I don't really have yellow out here. So let's grab this one. Looks good. What is this? Chrome yellow deep. We'll put a little of that over here. And probably a little in these because I'm bringing in a new color and I want it to be cohesive with everything else. So I'm just adding it into other pieces of the page. It works well with this other color here. So we're just going to bring it all down and brighten those up a little bit. There we go. And then we're going to add it into him. Do. Give it to him in a bow, and we'll put a little in his heart. Okay, these little stars out here. little in the mushrooms, and we'll even add it into the flour. Bring it up to the top of the apple. Maybe up in here to the leaf. There we go. Okay. This dude we're gonna do. I'm gonna bring a blue in. I don't have anything blue in here. I don't know if you're lighter or darker. What are you? Yellowish gray. Puh. Okay, we'll get you. I'll just sharpen these two up. A light blue and a darker blue. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, well, I got deep sky blue and Persian blue. So we'll just make this guy blue. Then I have to bring blue in somewhere else. So we'll put blue in on this guy. Okay. We'll even throw a little of this blue in the tail and this animal here. Darker blue. Little white. And his heart. Bring in the violet. Trying to find the red I used before. Going with the crimson red. And the Tuscan red. Okay, we're going to bring in whatever this is, cadmium orange light. Okay, then we're going to bring in that pink color that I had. I think I might want to go a little lighter than the magenta though. If I can find a pink in here. You look pretty pink. What are you? I know nothing about these colors. I noticed when I was looking through them, one of these will work. I gotta figure out which one. One is pink, one is blush pink. I didn't sharpen any of these, so I don't think I did a swatch on them. Okay, we want to put little pink cheeks on these guys. That is the blush pink. I don't know if it'll show up on this guy, but I'm going to put them there anyway. There we go. A little blush on this one. A little blush on that guy. And when he gets colored, he'll get his blush. Oops, don't move the paper so much. And like I said, all of them are going to get their little buggy eyes. All these are going to get the black too. Add in some extra details. We didn't even shade that one over there, so we're not going to do that. Look at little white dots in their eyes. I'm going to turn this so I don't get my hand in all that. Now, this is the Persian blue. We were just going to shadow in here. Okay, I'm going to have to let it dry and then I'll see if I want to put a background on it. Okay, so I've decided to add a few little black dots. It's from the same pen that I used for their eyes. So I just set it down and make one big one and then 2 dots, set of 3. You put them anywhere you want. Put them in the apple, outside of the apple, in the background, around, do whatever you want. We're going to put them inside of these little guys. There are 3 of those, I believe. I'll fix that one off camera. It's straw all over my hand too. And I thought I'd take a little bit of the poppy red and color in some of this yellow. It's just too bright. It doesn't really match unless I change the color a tiny bit. So bring in the poppy and shadowize this little guy. And then bring the yellow back in and blend it a little bit. And I think that makes him blend in just a little bit better. Can't brush it because those dots are still a little wet. The only thing I'd do if I was going to bring in any inking would be just inside of the apple in this area. I don't want to go out or up. So I'm thinking I might want to just leave it as it is. And we'll get a Posca pen, as long as it will work. And in the apple up here, I'll pick one and try to be a straight line. And put a sparkle in here and there. If I tried to do this up and down, my line would not be straight, by the way. I always turn the paper so I can go this way and then make an X. Somehow that works better for me. There we go. I get a little sparkles in there. The only other thing I'd want to do is put in some stickles, but I can't do that until the black dries that I put in there. And I would use it kind of sparingly. Let's find one bottle that has some in it. Look up in the leaf. I'd put it just on these black lines. Of course, on these little guys, we can just come all the way down. Merry-go-rounds have got a lot of shine and glitter on them, as far as I remember. I gotta do his hand. I've missed his hand. And we'll put it on the horse. Or whatever these are. Goats, critters. Gonna put it in their tails and in their wings. ears. His heart. Put a little line around him. His toes. And everybody's hoofs. Stars. Yep, missed one. What did I color those in? That bright orange or yellow, didn't I? There we go. Put a little on the mushrooms. Roses. Then just one side of the apple. So there we go. I'll take a picture of that at the end of the video. See the sparkles? I don't know if you can. And I'll see you in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, everyone. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below. If you want to look at what the products I used, open the description box. They'll all be listed. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye now.